Hey everybody, Mark here with a little 2025 year in review for you. Um, so if you recall when we first went into the year, there was quite a bit of optimism, and January, February looked quite well. And then, as you all recall, President Trump and a whole bunch of tariffs showed up in March, and that kind of threw a bit of a wrench into what was happening with the market. Definitely slowed things down, especially versus the 10-year average. But from that point on, the North Okanagan made pretty steady improvements through the year. In September, we ended up coming in through 3.7% below the 10-year average. Bit of a hiccup in October and November, but in December we finished strong and ended up equaling the 10-year average as far as unit sales go. So we ended up year over year, we were up, what were we up? We were up 12.1% year over year in annual unit sales and came in 15.1% below the 10-year average. So it ended up being a fairly strong year. We were in a balanced market 9 out of 12 months. And those other 3 months, we were actually kind of just between a balance and a buyer's market. We're kind of straddling that fence. So it ended up being a fairly strong year, especially compared to some of the other jurisdictions. And when I say that, I really mean Lower Mainland, Greater Vancouver, but even to some extent, the Central Okanagan. As far as inventory goes, we saw nice improvement to our inventory level. The number of new listings coming on board throughout the year ended up being 9.2% above the 10-year average. So we ended up with nice inventory. Nothing crazy where we were driving prices down, but we got to an amount of inventory that we'd probably seen back in 2016, 2017, 2018, kind of pre-COVID years before the inventory got decimated. As far as the interest rates go, came into 2025 with an overnight rate of 3.25%. Bank of Canada made 4 rate reductions for the year, too early, too late. All of them were 0.25%, and we ended the year at 2.25% overnight rate, which is where we presently are. So, all in all, it was a good year, especially when you compare it to other places around the province. And looking forward, all things being equal, because there's been some crazy stuff happen, it seems like every year the past 5 or 6 years. All things being equal, looking forward, we should see slow, steady growth in 2026. And again, see another year where we end up the year over year sales increase. So that's about it. Quick little review. If you have any questions, reach out to me any way you like. Till next time, peace. Bye for now.